good evening. Welcome to Nightly Chat with Janice, our Aunt Nisey. Most of my friends call me Janice, but most of the people that are friends with my niece call me Aunt Nisey, so it's a Nightly Chat with Aunt Nisey. Today I'm talking about complexion. Now, yesterday I brought up, you know, people have asked me, how come you don't look like a 65-year-old? Well, first of all, I'm not 65 yet. I will be in 2 weeks. But my complexion really has very few wrinkles, and they want to know what my secret is. Well, I'm going to share with my YouTube audience the secret to my good complexion. First of all, fat fills in the wrinkles, which I said yesterday, and it's true. Not that skinny people can be without wrinkles, it's just that I have a little fat face, okay? So it kind of takes care of the wrinkles. Second of all, when I get up in the morning, I wash my face with just water. I don't use soap. I don't use any type of, those little scrubbies that kind of scrub your layer of skin away. I use Pond's cold cream to remove any eye makeup that I may have, and I'll spread a little bit around my face. I've used Vaseline sometimes, just when it's cold and your face is getting dry, I use a little Vaseline. I don't go buying all these very expensive, what do you call those things, it's a senior moment. You know what I'm talking about, to try to moisturize your face. I don't do any of that. What I do is very simple. I drink lots of water. I believe if you drink water internally, it's going to help your skin externally. Now, I also don't use that much makeup. People will sometimes, when they have wrinkles, decide, oh, they need all this makeup. Well, makeup will make your wrinkles worse. Plus, I have a simple little line around my lip, probably from whistling, because I never smoked. That's another thing. Never smoked. When you smoke, it thins your skin. Thin skin becomes wrinkled. I will use a lip liner from my lipstick so it doesn't bleed up my little wrinkle around my lip. I use very light makeup, a very little bit, and I only put it like basically here. Because believe it or not, at my age, 64, almost 65, you still can get a pimple. That's right, girls. Boys, it doesn't go away. It doesn't mean the older you get, the less wrinkles or less pimples you're going to get. You get just as many as you did when you were 13. So, I clean my face. I try not to get anything or eat anything that will break out my face. Now, funny as it is, I can eat all the chocolate I want and everything else, nothing breaks my face out. But when I was 13, every time I had bacon or eggs or used salt, I broke out with pimples. So I went to a dermatologist and they put me on a strict diet where they said, just as soon as your face gets clear, one by one take in ingredients like potato chips, Hershey bars, salt, anything that's salty. Well, as soon as I had potato chips or anything with salt, my face broke out. So now I had to wait for it to clear up again. And then I had bacon. Who would have thunk? Who would have thought that bacon would break my face out? But it did, along with eggs. Who would have thought? Chocolate, not a problem. I'm trying to think of anything else. That's about it. So I try not to have too much of that now, even in my old age. But at the same time, I don't want to, eat it and then gain weight from it either, So that's a little bit about my makeup. My complexion, a little bit of makeup on my face, like I said, a little bit of blush, just, whatever. Now, I did go through a stage one time where I had a little rosacea. Now, that's when you have a natural little healthy glow. But it's also annoying. You end up with a red nose, red cheeks. I don't want to be red all the time, so a little bit of makeup, a little bit of blush will do me just fine, and a little bit of face powder just to blend everything in. I look at my face as a work of art, but, doesn't mean I'm a work of art. But I see young girls that have beautiful complexions. I don't know what they're using. I just know at my age that's what I used. And I have some really less wrinkles than most kids that are in their 20s and 30s. So I must be doing something right. I think Betty White's doing something right too. Boy, she looks darn good for her age. My Aunt Charlene too, she's 93 years old. She had a trick. Of course, it's kind of messy, but what she did, every single night she put a little coating of Vaseline on her face, put a little headband on to put her hair back, and slept like that every single night. Could you imagine her husband like, oh my God, oh. But she looks darn good for 93 years old too. So there are tricks of the trade. Doesn't mean you have to go buy $50 on any type of moisturizers, any type of special makeup. I went one time to Birdine's. Remember Birdine's when it was around? And I had them give me a facial. Man, let me tell you, I couldn't wait to get home and wash the crap off. It was expensive makeup. And they put so much makeup on me that any little wrinkles I have were accentuated, and I looked a heck of a lot older than what I look like today. So that's basically it for makeup. I'm trying something new tonight. Hopefully this will be a better video than last night as far as exposure. I'm getting used to my GoPro. Of course, I know the GoPro's for people who do things on the go. Doesn't mean I'm going to post those pictures to YouTube or those videos. But anyway, if you have any questions or you'd like to ask me a question, leave me a comment and I'll be more than happy to get back with you. Boyfriend problems? I can tell you usually exactly what's going on. And not a problem. If you want me to do a compatibility, I'll be more than happy to do a compatibility. But it would have to be a YouTube, and it would have to be where everybody else could hear it. So, depends on what you want. Anyway, this is Aunt Nisey saying goodnight. Have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow when, let me think, what will be our discussion? It might be short people. I'm short, I'm 4'10", and let me tell you the problems you have when you're 4'10". Okay, so from now, have a great night. It's Aunt Nisey, and do what you can. Bye.